guys, and welcome to this week's ST video, where we are going to have a look at Karateka, published by Brøderbund Software in 1988. And this game is of course a conversion of the Apple II game with the same name that was published in 1984, also by Brøderbund and created by Jordan Mechner. And this was actually his first published game and was created while he was attending Yale University as a side project between classes, and it was finished over a period of roughly 2 years. And this became one of the earliest martial arts fighting games. And the game was very well received and sold very well, much thanks to the cinematic gameplay and very impressive, for its time at least, rotoscoped animation. The game also later inspired Mechner to create Prince of Persia in 1989, another game that features beautiful rotoscoped animation. But back to Karateka, and of course this game was pretty much converted to every conceivable home system at the time. And the ST version was done by Andromeda Software, which was a British software company that hired East Bloc developers. And the games they made weren't always of the highest possible quality, but they made a couple of good ones. And looking at the cover artwork for this one, and I do believe this is the artwork that was used on all the different releases of this game for every system. It's a very nice looking artwork, but I have not been able to figure out who made it. I believe that the artist made other covers for Brøderbund and probably Epics as well, but I cannot find a name, so if anyone knows, please make a comment. But yeah, let's just dive into the ST version, shall we? And interestingly, this game just boots to desktop and you have to double click this icon. And that does not fill me with confidence, but let's do it. And I believe this music you hear was composed by Jordan Mechner's dad, I think, or some relative anyway. We do get a unique intro for, I think, the ST version, which looks, well, okay. And we get to read the backstory, and you can read it if you want. It's a pretty simple story about saving a princess, the beautiful Mariko. And wasn't Mariko the name of the translator in Shogun? Might be. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, let's just press buttons and see what happens. Yeah, go to your room. No food. As you can see, the game is a lot more colorful than the Apple II version, so that's promising. This must have been pretty cool back in '84. So yeah, no food for you, no prince, no nothing, just sleep on the floor. Time for the hero, aka me. And I think this goes to demo mode. Yeah, we need to press a button, I think, to just start the game. It takes forever starting up because the loading is slow. It goes to a demo mode and yeah, a little bit annoying. And we need to press J to activate the joystick. And as you can see, the graphics looks rather nice. We can move back and forth here. And if we, let me see, if you press up, we can actually press fire to bow. Which is very polite of us, so let's try that. And let me just try some of the moves. Holding fire, just holding fire kicks, tapping quickly, well punch, and pressing various directions, like pressing diagonally left and right will move forward. Just pressing up will just go back into peaceful mode. Pressing down does nothing, and we can move back and forth. And we have various moves we can make, pretty straightforward stuff, but it looks very nice. The animation is really, really nice. Oh, hi. How you doing? You've got a very silly hat, sir. Let me just kick you in the kneecap. And let me just say the controls are a little bit unresponsive, I must admit. I mean, they're not amazing. And why am I want to punch, please. Please punch. Come here. I don't know if you recover. I think I recover health anyway. I'm not sure if the opponent does. And yeah, the scrolling is pretty slow though, which isn't great. But yeah, the graphics do look nice. And there's a certain amount of satisfaction to be had from the combat, I must say. But comparing it to the Apple II version, I think that one actually controlled better and was more satisfying to play. But check out this gate here. This looks pretty cool. This is actually kind of 3D-ish. Fortunately, we get a cutscene just when I was enjoying that lovely looking gate. Is this called a Shinto gate? I don't think so. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And this guy comes running, yeah, then we can move forward. And we could try and be very polite. These cutscenes are a little bit annoying. But let's just stand and wait for this guy. And be polite. You don't want to be polite? Okay then. I can be rude and punch you in the head in your silly outfit. And sometimes there's just no response from the controls. And I'm not sure why. Maybe there's a little bit of a cooldown, but sometimes I think it feels like the cooldown has passed and there's still no real response. But you know, runs a bit sluggish, yeah. But of course, it looks nice. Let's carry on. Let's see if we can be polite. I'm not sure if we have to push forward. No, don't run! What are you doing? Oh, and this is hyper annoying. I just went into peaceful run mode, and when I do that, one punch and one kick will kill you. I don't know why. I don't know what happened with the controls there. That is nonsense. Alright, let's go back into the game. And of course we have to load everything again, and the load times aren't great. They really aren't. And we still need to press J for joysticks though, but we don't have to skip the demo. Send out the next silly hat guy. And yeah, the Apple II version is, I would say, more playable. Maybe if I step back a bit, I can regain some of my health, maybe? I do regain my health. That's very nice. No. There we go. Then you get your health back when he kicks the bucket. Nice. This guy looks like he's got a dangerous hat on. I'm not sure if you can just spam attacks like you could with some other games, fighting games. Please. Yeah, the controls are super unresponsive at times. I don't know why. And please, kick upwards. Why are you not... Ow. Oh yeah, the controls are really a pain in the butt, I must admit. Bit of a shame because yeah, the game does look very nice and animates super nicely. And I'm not sure if you have to push forward. I kind of think you do. Otherwise you'll never arrive at Mariko's chambers. Oh yeah, this is not great, I must admit. It feels very sluggish. And the game is just not as satisfying as the Apple II version, which is kind of interesting. This should have been no problem converting this to the ST. And sometimes it feels like he's just moving forward on his own. Yes, I want your hat. Come here, please. Give me your hat and everything's going to be fine. Your knee is your weakness, sir. Okay, this is going much better. I'm kind of getting used to it. There is a certain amount of satisfaction to be had here, but at the same time, yeah, the controls are not really great. The game runs very choppily, and the scrolling is pretty damn terrible. I had expected better. Here comes guy number 4, I think. You gonna be polite? Nope. Let's try the kneecap again, because it seems to be a weak point. Let's go slightly more careful. I've got all day, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to stand here and wait for you. Moving forward is a mistake, most of the time. I'm not moving forward, I'm letting go there. What are you doing? Okay, get closer. And again, I don't know what's happening there. He just moves forward without me wanting to. He just keeps going even when I let go. Maybe it's a special move, but I don't see that mentioned in the manual. Stop moving forward. God, Jesus wept. What are you doing, man? That's got to be a special move where he moves forward and attacks, because I do not want to do that. Let's try and edge forward ever so carefully. And then kick him in the guts. Seems to be working. And the gameplay does get really repetitive, I must say. This fight is taking forever. Yeah, there we go. That took ages. Okay, let's move forward. Oh, it's an even sillier hat. This is not going to end well, I think. Yeah, this is getting a little bit boring already, and this is number 6, I think. And they are getting progressively harder, and he's got a lot of hit points, this guy. He's a little bit more aggressive, I must admit. Oh, he likes to show his kneecap. Yep, this guy is definitely weak in the knee. He keeps doing the same mistake. Ah, there we go. Not even that hat helped him. Ah, it doesn't seem like we are running out of these guys anytime soon. What about your kneecap, sir? No, this guy's definitely more careful, and he's got a lot of arrows pointing my way. Take a step forward, sir. Please. Ah, there we go. This could be the cheese move in this game, actually. Yeah, this guy is definitely more careful than the others. I think we may have faced our nemesis. Ah, I moved into that. Ow! Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can cheese all of these guys. Definitely not. They put some effort into the AI. You actually walked into that. You do realize that, right? Ow! Ah, that was a lot tougher, but yeah, we managed. Let's carry on. I think there's supposed to be other enemies if I'm not completely crazy, but maybe I dreamt that. I think you're supposed to fight that eagle or whatever that is that the Lord has on his shoulder. I can't imagine that being particularly fun, but yeah, I think so. There might be other enemies as well, but this is quickly getting very boring. I think this is number 7, and not much has happened here. I mean, sure, there is a certain amount of satisfaction to be had, and maybe I would have been a little bit more impressed back in 1980. When was this released again? 87? Yeah. Anyway, I think we are done, and since I didn't actually find any English reviews for this one, so I'm just thinking we're gonna fight till we perish, and then we are donezo. Doesn't pay off to be too aggressive. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Punch me. I am a goner. So, not a terrible game for its time, but yeah, definitely very repetitive gameplay and not the greatest of controls. And I would say again that the Apple II version is a bit more fun to play, more satisfying. And with that, I'm just going to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to catch you next time. Cheers!